Lawmakers' battle over the budget comes to a head. The latest proposals will balance about a third of the $3 billion budget on the backs of Maryland residents, according to experts. Looking out for your tax dollars, Fox 45's Rebecca Pryor breaks down what new tax and fees we can all expect. Rebecca.
Well, Mary, a lot is still up in the air as the House and the Senate continue to debate some of these new taxes and fees. But overall, both chambers are counting on taxpayers to cash out about $1 billion.
With the clock ticking on this legislative session, the time to tackle the state's troubled budget is now.
This is the largest amount that has been cut from a Maryland state budget in 16 years.
On a mission to close a $3 billion deficit, Governor Wes Moore claiming spending reductions coupled with raising revenues will turn next year's shortfall into a surplus.
This is what responsible governance looks like.
But what Moore calls responsible.
When government wants more money, they use the term raising revenues.
His critics call deceptive.
But when people find out that their taxes are increased or fees are increased, then it really hits home and there's a reality check.
In the state's latest budget proposal, still being ironed out between the House and Senate, new revenues will be funded by a $1 billion tax and fee package. On the table, a $9 million vending machine sales tax, a $32 million sports wagering tax increase, and a $39 million cannabis tax increase. Drivers could also see droves of new charges as lawmakers debate increasing the state's vehicle excise tax, title fees, and emissions inspection fees, in addition to establishing a new tire fee, accelerating registration fee increases, and limiting vehicles eligible for historic tags. In total, driving nearly $450 million in new revenue to the state. Furthermore, a controversial 3% tech tax on data and IT services aims to generate $500 million. Despite Moore's repeated promises to make Maryland the nation's quantum computing and IT capital.
Spending cuts last forever. A tax increase is fool's gold because they are estimating how much money they're going to get in. If they don't get that amount of revenue in, well, then next year we're having the same discussion and potentially more fees and more taxes.
While many in Annapolis argue the state has already cut all that they can.
Our biggest framework will emphasize spending cuts over tax increases.
Taxpayer advocate David Williams questions why taxpayers are still being asked to shoulder a $1 billion burden.
And these taxes and fees will fall on lower and middle income people. And these are people that vote. There could potentially be a real political fallout for every member of the state legislature and for the governor.
Again, these taxes and fees are what's currently on the table and haven't officially been approved yet, but a finalized budget package is expected to reach the governor's desk by Friday. Reporting live in studio, Rebecca Pryor, Fox 45 News.
Hi, I'm Maxine Stryker. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel and check out Fox Baltimore on social media to find more stories like this.